You've seen him multiple times on The Tonight Show. He was a finalist on Last Comic Standing. Start making noise for your headliner, Adam Hunter.
What's up, people? Thank you all for coming here. It's gonna be fun. I met a girl on the worst dating site ever, Ancestry.com. Some very beautiful ladies here. I love Asian women, I do. That's why I hang out at traffic school. I just got married recently. It was time. You know, I was 39, single, with no kids. In LA, that's normal. In the Midwest, I'm a homosexual. Proposed in a Ferris wheel. I think that's a good symbol for marriage, a Ferris wheel, because I'm going to be high and stuck in one box. Thanks for getting that one late. Okay. The wedding was expensive. I couldn't afford to invite all my friends to my wedding, so I had to lose friends quickly. So I wrote "I love Trump" all over Facebook. We were gonna have a destination wedding because people don't show up; they just send you gifts, and we pick a place no one will go to. You know, like Baghdad or Mississippi. I was gonna invite my ex to my wedding and then get married at a podium and have her stand in second place. My ex was gaining a lot of weight. You can't tell your girl she's gaining weight, though. But she's like, "You think I'm getting fat?" I was like, "Trust your gut." We were watching the UFC. She's like, "You think I could be a ring girl?" I'm like, "In the circus?" But she used to love giving head. Some girls don't like giving head. I call those girls single. If you're not laughing, you're single. But I'm a nice guy when it comes to getting head. Like right before I bust, I'll tap the girl's head to let her know the Uber's coming. My wife gives really good head. Like my eyes roll back and I could see where it all went wrong. You ever go down on a girl, you think you're making her really wet, but it turns out you have a runny nose? Thank you. Enjoy your food. My wife, the first time she slept in my place, she threw away all my sheets. I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "I'm not sleeping in the same place. You fucked other girls." I'm like, "Well, you gotta buy me a new car, too." And a dryer. And a cat tree. We're still in that honeymoon phase. Like, I'll text her, "I love you," and she'll text back, "I love you more," and I'll be like, "I love you the most." I know that'll change soon. Like, I'll text her, "I love you," and she'll write back, "K." New phone, who's this? I was horrible planning the wedding. Oh my God. Like, she's like, "Your friends want the chicken or the tri-tip?" I'm like, "What the hell is tri-tip?" I think that's what I tell girls I'm trying to sleep with them. I'm like, "Hey, try to tip." And then we had she did one of those things where you could order stuff online. What's it called? A registry. I'm like, just put things we need. Just put fucking marble butter holder. I would have put things like rent, marijuana. I mean, things got so bad we had marriage counseling on the registry. I'm 39 and she's 27. So the songs I liked as a kid, she knows from Dance Dance Revolution. She asked me, she's like, "Who did you find hot when you were growing up?" I'm like, "I don't know, Pamela Anderson." She's like, "Is she still alive?" I'm like, "Not on the inside." She's great, though. She's like, "Adam, even if you were fat, bald, and crippled, I would still love you." I'm like, "Oh, baby, I would still love you, too, even if I was fat, bald, and crippled." It's crazy, though. I'm Jewish. She's Christian. If we have a kid, she wants the kid to be Christian. My dad wants the kid to be Jewish, and I want to keep pulling out. That is the creepiest laugh, but I'll take it. Well, I wanted to keep pulling out. My wife's actually pregnant. We're having a baby soon. I'm very excited about that. Didn't happen on purpose. Yeah, thank you. But, well, we had this app that told you when to pull out, and it didn't work. I should have known. I didn't update it. It only had 2.5 stars. I had to tell her parents over Christmas I got their daughter pregnant. I didn't know how to do it. I'm like, babe, so I got them a gift that wasn't really wrapped. And they're like, well, you're not really good at wrapping things. I'm like, speaking of which. My wife doesn't really want me telling people because she's up for a promotion at work. She thinks she won't get promoted if people know she's pregnant, which makes sense because she's a nun. We're trying to think of names. Her cousin was like, name it after where the baby was conceived. They conceived their baby at the Westin. They named their kid Weston. I'm like, great. So our kid's going to be named Grandma's Futon. My family is really screwed up. My mother did a lot of cocaine when she was pregnant with me, and I think it affected me a lot. Like, I was born in 2 months. I weighed 7 grams. I had a street value of $127. My parents never explained sex. I'm, Mom, where do babies come from? She's like, babies come out when 2 people are in love. I'm like, great, I'm adopted. I was conceived during a hate fuck. I remember my mom was pregnant with my little brother and she felt a kick. And my dad was like, see, he doesn't want to be inside you either. My mom tried to kidnap me when I was a little kid. My dad had custody. I was playing in the front yard. My mom pulls up. She's like, get in the car now. And I knew she was crazy because she's on a bike. And my stepmom and I never got along. I was kind of a brat, but she was a jerk. I'd be like, you're not my real mom. She's like, yeah, that's not your real dad. Thank you. This half. This guy laughs, looks at her, then stops laughing. I appreciate that. How did you get her? Is this your Make-A-Wish Foundation? Nice job. Don't break up with her. You could not do better. All right? My little brother's an Uber driver. I tried filling in. I was horrible. Let's go get to my car. She's like, do you have any water? I'm like, it's not a supermarket. So the last guy had water. I'm like, the last girl's pretty. Crazy Uber, we just took over a job. People are like, fuck it, I have a car, I'm now a taxi driver. Like, what if other jobs start that way? I have a knife, I'm now a doctor. I can knock out a chick, I now play for the NFL. You guys laughed, then stopped, then started laughing again. I have a great dad, though. When I was in high school, my dad would drive 8 hours to watch me wrestle. My school was a half hour away, but he would get stoned and get lost. I drive so much better when I'm high because I don't leave my driveway. My dad gives me advice, like, Adam, don't smoke pot and drive. I'm like, it'll ruin your high. He told me when you meet a girl, look at the mother, because that is eventually what she's going to look like. I say you look at the grandmother, right? If she's a gilf, you know? Yes, a grandmother I'd like to fuck. The hottest gilfs are Mexican, though, because they're 26. You're explaining to him why that's funny. Thank you very much. I like you two guys. Where'd you guys meet? LensCrafters? My grandfather was a veteran. He was like, Adam, you would not believe how many Germans I killed, which is cool, but he was in Vietnam. If you would have told me in 1988, in 30 years, Donald Trump would be president and Bill Cosby would be the #1 rapist in the world, I'd be like, yeah, okay, and Ice Cube's gonna do kids' movies. People are comparing Trump to Hitler, and that is bullshit. Hitler had a plan. I've been watching way too much of Trump. My girl told me I gave her an orgasm. I was like, fake news! I try and make my wife orgasm. It's hard. She likes when I talk dirty in bed and I'm terrible at it. I just complain about stuff that bothers me. I'm like, oh, you're a bad girl. You don't let me hang out with my friends. You never clean up the cat litter. Wasn't much of a choice though, Hillary or Trump. It was like picking between herpes and AIDS. Hillary's like herpes. I didn't want her, but I could have lived with her. Trump is like AIDS. We might not make it. Trump wants to go around grabbing girls by the pussy, and Hillary's got a pussy nobody wants to grab. People were mad at Trump for not showing his tax returns, mad at Hillary for deleting emails. If I were Trump, I would have just emailed Hillary my tax returns. I wanted Bernie Sanders to win, but he wanted to make college free, and that would ruin strip clubs. Now they're saying Oprah Winfrey might run. If she does, it'll be the first time she ran in her entire life. It's crazy with all this sexual assault. Aziz Ansari got... But that's a little ridiculous. Like, the girl was like, it was the worst day of my life. I blew him twice. Ladies, if you don't like a guy, don't blow him. It's like saying, this homeless guy won't leave me alone. Here's my credit card. All right, next joke. Okay, listen, so I'm a big UFC fan. I was shocked when Ronda Rousey lost. At one point, she was unbeatable. Put so many girls to sleep, Bill Cosby was jealous. A lot of girls are standing behind Bill Cosby because that's where it's safer. He's hosting a new show called Rape Victims Say the Darndest Things. My favorite fighter is this guy, Frankie Edgar. You hit this guy, he keeps moving forward. One time his eye was so black and swollen, Kim Kardashian tried to sit on it. Yes, because she loves black penis. Listen, people, okay? That family's insane. They keep trying to top each other. Kim's like, I'm making a sex tape. And Chloe's like, well, I'm dating Lamar. And Kim's like, well, I'm dating Kanye. And the father's like, fuck it, I'm a woman. That is an Olympian move right there. She is going for the gold. People are like, she's a hero, a hero. Superman and Batman were heroes. She's an X-Men. Or a Transformer. I got my wife a Colin Kaepernick jersey, so she spends more time on her knees. That's funny, thank you. What are you, the Simon Cowell of fucking the room? I'm being judged by Farmer John and Ann Coulter. Okay. And Bruno Mars. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Nice to see you. I did a show one time, there was this huge guy in the front. He was the quarterback for the Bills. I'm like, sir, what do you do? I play football for the Bills. I'm like, what position? He goes, I'm 6'6" and I'm white. What do you think? I'm like, bench. I love the UFC. I did a joke about John Jones. He tested positive for steroids, and he said he had no idea there were steroids in his cocaine. The best female fighters are lesbians because they make a tightest fist. I was watching this one TV show where they starve these animals and make them fight each other. It's called America's Next Top Model. There's a new sex tape out between Jake from State Farm and Flo from Progressive. Aaron Carter announced that he was bisexual. I was shocked. I had no idea he liked women. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm getting older. I went to a rap concert and this guy thought I was an undercover cop. I'm like, I'm not a cop. Look, I have weed. Turns out he was a cop. To me, our rapper is getting smaller. Like when I was a kid, it was Biggie Smalls and Big Pun and Fat Joe, and now it's Little John, Little Wayne, Little Yachty. 10 years, he Bulimic Bob. Some guy like, yo, I'm hungry. Let me hear you say, huh. The rapper Flo Rida got a DUI. His name is now Cab Rider. A rapper named Young Dolph got shot. Yeah, he has an album out called Bulletproof. See, if I was a rapper, my album would be called Bleeds Easily. I like Cardi B. She took the word Bacardi and just rearranged it. Now she's Cardi B. I'm NSE Heh. I did a show last week. There was an older woman. I'm like, are you married? She goes, I have a late husband. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I hope he shows up. I did a show. There was a black woman, and she was wearing all African colors. I'm like, oh, you from Africa? Her friend's like, just because she's black doesn't mean she's from Africa. Okay. If I had a shirt that said Ireland and a hat that said Ireland, you would assume I was drunk. I did a show on a military base off San Diego, and we get there, and the guy was like, oh, we had a mice problem. Mice everywhere. So we brought in cats to eat the mice. Now we have a cat problem. So then they brought in lonely women. I like to mess with people. I like to go up to pregnant girls and be like, sorry I didn't call you back. I like going to Starbucks. You tell them your name when your coffee is ready. They always scream it out. So I just tell them my name is I Quit. I'm like, I quit. I'm like, why? You're doing so well. I was in New York. It was the Gay Pride Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the exact same day. Ricky Martin walked 127 miles. I love this job. I got fired from my last job. I was a Catholic school teacher. I got fired because I'm Jewish and I was only teaching part 1. Before Jesus. Listen, fuckers, I will have... My dad thinks everyone hates the Jews. He goes, Adam, you should date a German girl. I'm like, why? When you fuck him, you feel like you're getting even. We have a baby on the way. I think we're going to raise our baby both Christian and Jewish. And my dad's mad about that. He's like, a kid should only have one religion. A kid should only have one mom. I've had 4. Jesus walked on water. Mom drove on Quaaludes. I like to give back. I coach a wrestling team for little kids. It's hard, though. I mean, these kids today, they're doing weird stuff. I mean, even like with the, what is this? The pod? People are taking Tide Pods and eating them. When I was a kid, you said a bad word, your mom washed your mouth out with soap. Now kids are doing it to themselves. But it's tough. One kid was like, Coach, my knee hurts. I'm like, well, life's a bitch. You know? And then he told his mom, and she was a bitch too. It's an inner city school. First day of practice, I get the kids' names. One kid's name is Orange. I'm like, who's Orange? The kid's like, I'm black. I'm like, no, it says Orange. He goes, that's Orange. I'm like, really? Is your brother P. Urkel? One kid got this thing called mat herpes, right? It's not like regular herpes, you get it from a wrestling mat, but I was showing him the move, and then I had it. I had to go to the doctor to give me Valtrex, and she was a cute woman, and I'm like, no, it's not what you think. I got it from a kid. I do like to watch porn. My wife got mad at me for watching porn. She's like, what does she have that I don't have? I'm like, a mute button? I bought a bootleg porn of the Bahamas. That was a mistake. It was a video of the guy who sold me the porn jerking off to a porn. I was driving and I saw an adult bookstore. People still really masturbating to books. Like, is that what you want to do? Like, My wife got mad at me. She's like, what do you need porn? I'm right here. I'm like, and there's food in the fridge and we still watch the Food Network. I want to see a professional. I do masturbate a lot. I went to a sperm bank and sold my blanket. My computer screen has window wipers. I jerk off so much I have cauliflower dick. You ever masturbate and the load goes over your shoulder and then hits the guy behind you at the movies? You get kicked out of Frozen. The guy behind you thinks it's 3D. I'm like, he said let it go. I can't even masturbate because I have 2 cats and a dog and they always want to jump on me. They think I'm playing with a toy. And I have to jerk off while vacuuming. Because pets are scared. Listen, people, okay, I get in a relationship, we get a pet, we break up, I end up with the pet. But I think all my pets after my exes, I have needy, bipolar, and intervention. Here's how it all started. I was on Facebook and this girl was like, I found this cat in my backyard, they're gonna kill it. I'm like, I'll take the cat. I didn't realize it was a feral cat, meaning it never had a home. It was like bringing a coked up stripper to your house. It was underneath my couch for 3 weeks. I had to make it rain with treats. I caught it twerking for the cats outside. It was crying on Father's Day. My cat used to catch mice. Now she's fat and old. She's made peace with the mice. She's wearing a shirt saying, all mice matter. My wife gets jealous of my relationship with my dog. She's like, who do you love more, me or the dog? I'm like, it's different. What I'm going to have for 10 years, and then there's a dog. I do love him. My dog has cataracts, so I gave him pet cannabis oil, and now he's trying to convince me 9/11 was an inside job. I got into a fist fight defending my dog. I was in my elevator with my dog, and I love my dog. He was abused, so I'm very, protective of him. And this huge dog, off the leash, runs in the elevator and attacks my dog, and now I got to break up a dog fight. One of the hardest things in the world. My friend's like, next time it happens, take your finger and stick up a dog's ass. It'll break up the fight. I'm like, that'll break up any fight. If there are 2 guys at a bar fighting, they'll put your finger up one of their asses. They'll stop fighting. Unless it's a gay bar, they gotta start purring. Don't worry, no gay people were harmed during that joke. Okay, so, but this guy runs in. I'm like, dude, this huge guy. I'm like, you gotta control your dog, and I'm flipping out. And he's like, that's not my dog. I'm just watching it for a friend. I'm like, doing a great fucking job, And then I push the guy. The guy cracks me in the face. I've taken boxing classes over at Curves. So I swing at him 3 times. I miss all my punches. And I'm like, okay, use your wrestling. I was ranked 3rd in my high school in wrestling. I was homeschooled. Grandma was a beast. But I took the guy down, thank God. I was tired. I just held him. I punched him. I love wrestling. Wrestling has saved my life in so many ways. It's such a great sport. I used to pray before all my matches. I was like, please, God, let me win this match. And I always won. Then I started praying before everything. Before sex, I was like, please, God, let me get a boner. And like one time for my wrestling matches, I got the prayers confused. My opponent was like, I'm not wrestling this kid. This is bullshit. And that's how I won the state championship. Talk about some hot topics like immigration. People are angry. They're like, man, it's bullshit. The Mexicans are taking our jobs. They don't know the language. I'm like, if some dude's taking your job who doesn't know English, your job fucking sucks. No one's going to Home Depot to pick up a doctor. Yo, Jorge, come here. Brain surgery? It's not fucking happening. We should trade with Mexico. They give us Cancun. We give them Alabama. Here's where immigration is the problem. The bleachers in Dodger Stadium. It's all these Mexican gang members. New York Mets versus the Dodgers. I'm from New York. I'm being polite. I'm with a girl who doesn't know opposing team baseball etiquette. And she's like, let's go Mets. You guys suck. 27 gang members surround me. I used to pretend I was insane. I was like, touchdown! I love pudding! And I like football, but it's too commercialized. Guy gets touchdown. That touchdown was brought to you by Gillette. That field goal was brought to you by Midas. I just want to watch football. What's next? Porn? That teabag is brought to you by Lipton. That money shot was brought to you by Western Union. Always on time. I don't miss being single. I do miss seeing a girl naked for the first time. That is really an amazing experience. That's probably the only good thing about getting Alzheimer's. I took home a girl one time. She's like, do you have a condom? I'm like, no, but bank statement. That'll stop you from getting pregnant. That's the worst when condoms break. It's like the best feeling followed by the worst. At first you're like, wow, this is the best condom ever. You look down, your penis is wearing a headband. I'm like, who are you, LeBron James? Is that why you're flopping everywhere? Oh, really? We're gonna get mad at that one too? LeBron's penis one time came out of his shorts, and it was so big and black, a cop shot it. One time I was trying to pick up this one girl, so I promised her multiple orgasms. I just left out the fact that I'd be having them. They say the average guy burns 400 calories an hour during sex, which means during sex, I burn 7 calories. You ever get head from a girl you're about to bust, and she's like, I want you inside me. You're like, ah, shit. I want to be Spider-Man. It's like we're both fucked. I could bust on my hand and throw it at you like a spider web. One time I was 4 seconds in bed. It was embarrassing. I had to pretend that I didn't come, just keep going. My penis was like broken. Eventually I was like, ugh! I ended up faking an orgasm that I already had. I pulled out the condom. It was not even on me. It was all squishy. It was hanging out of her. I had to whip it out. It made that horrible queef noise. Felt like I was starting a lawnmower. Turns out the girl was a circus clown. It was a red one attached to a blue one and a yellow one. When my ex and I broke up, she's like, you'll never meet a girl that gives better head than I do. The worst part is that my friends agreed. I am all for affirmative action, but I think it should be fair. Like if a basketball game ends in a tie, the team most white players should win. Because they're the underdog, and I root for the underdog. The white guy in basketball, the black guy in hockey, the Asian guy in porn. Even the Asian girls laughing at that. Thank you very much. I'm broke. I work for this non-profit company. It's called My Career. Now I just lied. My friend's like, why are you so broke? I had a huge gambling problem. Oh, what'd you gamble on? Success? Last week, my high school guidance counselor called me up, just said, ha, and hung up. I can't even look my bank teller in the eye because she knows how broke I am. I deposited $9 one time. She was like, yay! She gave me a balloon and a helmet. I found my wife on Tinder, which sucks. We're already married. I met a girl off Tinder who looked nothing like her profile pic. She's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, find the girl in the photo. I used to have a great way to meet girls on Tinder. I'd be like, hey, we have a lot in common. They'd be like, really? And then I would just copy and paste their interests. This worked until I realized I wasn't even looking at them, and I wrote, I'm a Southern girl living in LA. I got into a car accident, totally fucked up my phone call. Don't have phone sex while driving. I was like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna shit! I hit a drunk driver. I hate auto text on my phone. How annoying. I tried to text my friend, how are you? It came out, send me a dick pic. And he did. It's never a good sign when you send a girl a dick pic and she writes back, LOL. I'm like, oh, lots of length. I know the new iPhone's out because mine stopped working. Apple, they slow down the phones when the new one comes out. Imagine all products of that, like a new car came out, yours goes 15 miles an hour all of a sudden. Which in Seattle is speeding. I do smoke weed. When I'm high, I can't decide whether my thoughts are brilliant or the dumbest ideas ever. I'm like, you think girls with diabetes have sugar daddies? I love it when hot girls are stoned, just not in Iran. Maybe one day we'll have peace in the Middle East. I doubt it, but that would be great if we could have Mardi Gras there. Like, hey, baby, I'll give you some beads if you show me your nose. Bunch of girls running around flying. generation is so lazy. We're lazy because of the computer. You don't have to do anything. Back in the day, you wanted to watch porn. You could leave your house, go to a porn booth, masturbate. That burned calories. All we need now is a damn laptop. And 10 years from now, my hand's gonna pop on the screen and just jerk you off. It'll be an Indian hand. It'll be outsourced. Like, thank you. Come again. We didn't have Netflix and chill when I was growing up. We had Blockbuster Video, okay? You liked the girl, you take her to the video store, and there'd be 10 copies of your favorite movie. You're like, yes, my movie's in. You reach back, they're all gone. And you gotta wait by the return section. Hopefully someone comes in, and you're like a crackhead, like, please, have Rocky IV, I'll suck your dick. You know? And you had an hour and a half to watch the movie. Otherwise, it's a $10,000 late fee. If it wasn't rewound, you got deported. I used to have a cocaine problem, but overcame it through poverty. I used to smoke pot, take Adderall. That could focus really hard on nothing. I dated a girl who was stealing my Adderall, and I wanted to complain, but she kept washing my car. Because Adderall makes you productive. Listen, I will explain every joke, okay? I like freaky women. Is she a freak in bed? How long you guys going out? Oh, just a thumbs up. You all right? You put that thumb up there? Hell yeah, all right. Is this your kid? Yeah. Oh, sorry, dude. Come on, you've heard them before, no? All of a sudden, Dukes of Hazzard music starts playing. You're like, current reference. Anyway, so I had a girl one time give me a foot job, jerk me up with her feet. First it was hot, then I got athlete's dick. My wife is Christian, but also a freak in bed, so before she eats my ass, she says grace. I like eating vagina. You? Yeah. You gotta make sure it's clean though. I gotta do the old yawn test. The old. One time I forgot to do it. This thing smelled so bad I got dizzy. I looked at my dog. He was like, "Don't eat that." The girl had a yeast infection. Yeah, I was so pissed because I was trying to cut carbs. But from that point on, I won every argument. She's like, your room is messy. I'm like, you had a fucking yeast infection, okay? Yeast beats rock, paper, and scissors. Who's ever done mushrooms here? Mushrooms? Oh, me, this guy, yeah. All right. This girl was like, let's do mushrooms to have sex. I was like, hell yeah. Next to her vagina starts barking at me. Smurfs came out and started breakdancing. And I was crying because I was eating the Smurfs. And I was happy because I ate Gargamel and saved the village. Here's why I quit smoking so much pot. I went to Taco Bell, paid the guy, left, and then realized I forgot the food. I had to go back there. I'm like, don't smoke pot. The guy gave me an application. I hate my teeth. I grind them at night. I went to the dentist. She was like, are you on drugs? I'm like, no, I'm just stressed. Why are you so stressed? I can't afford drugs. I'm in therapy. My therapist is like, Adam, I want you to live every day like it's your last. I tried that, right? Now I have really bad credit. She's like, were you molested as a kid? I'm like, no, why? You have all the problems of somebody who's been molested. Great, so all those problems and nobody wanted to touch me. When I was a kid, I wrote a suicide note. My parents found it, put it on the fridge, and graded it. C+. I'm trying to look at the bright side of things. It's 2018. Like, if a girl has hairy nipples, guys, maybe it's time for you to floss. All right. Everything's always the guy's fault. You watch commercials, extends, it'll extend your penis. Some guys do have small penises, but what if it's the girl? How come there's no compacts? Or smushes, or vagismall? Twat, not a lot. I got more. Clam closers, zip the lips, shrink the pink, confine the vagina, smoochy the coochie, loco the taco, glue the canoe, bestow the camel toe. My friend's got a really small penis. Like, dude, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. I'm like, that is bullshit. No girl wants to sail the world on a raft. My ex told me to set my goals higher, so I dumped her. I remember I was dating this one girl that I wanted to break up with, but I didn't know how to do it, so I threw her a surprise going away party. My ex told me she might be a lesbian. I'm like, why? She's like, during sex, I think about other women. I'm like, I'm a lesbian too. I was at a bar one time, went up to a girl, I'm like, hey, you want to hit the sack? She goes, hell yeah, and punched me in the balls. I don't cheat, though. It's hard. I feel like men are naturally explorers. You want to spread our seed. In the history of time, every great explorer has been a man. Columbus, Lewis and Clark, Magellan. There's been one famous female explorer, Dora. But I don't cheat, though, because it would break my wife's heart to see me that happy. My ex was very jealous. She's like, I am so much hotter than your previous girlfriend. I'm like, I know, I traded up. Wait to see my next girlfriend. We used to fight over, but we were in bed together. She was telling me a story. I was playing their nipples. She flipped. You pay attention. I don't go like this, but you're telling stories. I'm like, that would be fucking awesome. I would talk all day. My stories would be as pointless as yours. And then have a happy ending. My ex wanted to be best friends but not have sex, which is like going back to your old job, working but not getting paid. She wanted to cuddle and not have sex. It's like drying off but not getting in the pool. I hate when girls play hard to get just because they're married. Well, I did hate that until I got married. I hate when girls pretend to like you and get you to like them, but then diss you. Ladies, stop leading guys on by saying things like, hi. I have a beautiful, nice woman. You know, I love her so much. Like you have a nice guy. You know, you don't care about looks. You know, the problem is the best girls and better are always the most fucked up. They take all their problems out on your cock. They're like, I hate my dad. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Every Father's Day you get anal. You ever have a girl real loud in bed? You're like, yeah, I'm making an orgasm. At the end, I'm like, did you come? She's like, no, what the fuck is that? You woke up everyone in my car. You ever have a girl too good in bed the first night? You start rationalizing how she got that way. You're like, I don't know, maybe she was a gymnast, right? And you come, you're the 1 millionth customer, balloons start falling out from the ceiling. Some guy walked with a big oversized check. I'm on the road all the time. My wife sends me pictures of her naked. At first I was like, fuck yeah. And then I realized she wasn't holding the camera. I need to get a massage. I can't even get a real massage. I always get a boner and it's embarrassing. I have to explain to the guy. I was in Korea doing a show for the military, and we were walking around, and this old woman was like, you like massages? So I'm like, all right. So I go there. She was like 80. At the end, she grabs my penis, and she goes, $80. I was like, no, that's offensive. 20. And so I get up to leave. She follows me around going, $70, $60. I came at 37. How many girls here wax or shave their vaginas? Raise your hand. Nobody. It's just one person coughs. It's Afro night here in Seattle. It's 70s throwback night. You all have fucking bushes and picks. That's why you're not laughing, you're itchy. I like when girls have landing strips or triangles, or if you're Mexican, you have a fence. If you're Asian, you have a math problem. If Italian, don't even bother. It's gonna grow back in 12 seconds anyway. You said that's horrible? Is that what you said? This isn't the movies where the actors can't hear you, okay? I can hear that's horrible and selfie stick all night long. My wife took my razor, shaved her vagina, put it back, didn't tell me. I'm walking around all day going, something smells familiar. My buddy's like, are you wearing cologne? Yeah, it's called pussy. But I couldn't put my finger on it. Here's some good advice. Don't write down a list of all the girls you had sex with. My wife found my list. She's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, list our future baby names? She's like, really? Drunk girl in Cancun? Who the fuck is Tom? I took home a girl one time. She's like, can your penis do tricks? I mean, put it in your mouth, it'll explode. I go, ta-da! Drink up, people. My ex was always complaining, you never come out to the bar. All my friends' boyfriends come out to the bar with them. How come you don't come out? I can't stand going to a bar with my wife. I met her at a bar. You don't adopt a puppy and then bring it back to the pound. You walk into a bar with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you can't talk to anybody. I feel like I was a recovering alcoholic at the bar. I used to walk in, hello, my name is Adam, I have a girlfriend. All the couples were like, hi, Adam. You ever meet a girl at a bar and you know that she's the one because it's last call, everyone else left? You ever get so drunk you think you're floating, but it turns out two bouncers holding you up? Don't drink and drive, but if you do get pulled over by the cops and he says touch your nose, don't say Simon didn't say. Some very beautiful ladies here, but some girls are so hot, they're terrible in bed, they just lay there. They think being there is enough. And let me tell you something, ladies, it is. I don't even go to bars. There's so many fights at the bar. And the fight's always over an ugly chick. This girl's like, hi. I'm like, hi. This guy's like, you hitting on my girl? I'm like, have you fucking seen your girl? I wouldn't disrespect me like that. He's like, you got some sort of balls. I'm like, so does she. I used to love strip clubs. My ex-girlfriend used to hate when I went there. She's like, why do you gotta visit me at work? When I die, I want to come back as a pole in a strip club, you know. With my luck, it'll be Chippendales. I'll have this guy's nuts on my face. I went to a strip club in Wisconsin. That was the worst experience of my life. One of the girls was 8 months pregnant. I got a lap dance. I felt a kick. I had to pay for 2. I went to put $1 on a G-string, a little hand reached out and grabbed it. You ever call your ex on their birthday just to ruin it? You ever hate someone so much but you still fuck them because they're your wife? You ever start laughing during sex because you can't believe how low your standards have gotten? I had a threesome one time, but it was the wrong ratio. It was me, a dude, and a dude. I did a show, these 2 girls came up to me, they were like, how big's your penis? I don't know, 9 inches, rounded off to the nearest 9 inches. And they wanted to have a threesome. One of them was real hot, the other one was disgusting. Like, whatever, a 9 to 1 is a 10, right? So we're playing Truth or Dare, and I wanted to go to the ugly one. Truth or Dare? Dare, leave. I don't know, I live in LA, a lot of models in LA, they're obnoxious. And the one girl, I'm like, you're really pretty. She goes, tell me something I haven't heard. I'm like, you're really smart. Like, I used to be a slut, but now I'm a good girl. What do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know, build a time machine? She's like, I'd have sex with you, but you're not going to respect me in the morning. I wake up at noon. She's like, we could make out, but nothing below the waist. I took off my clothes, did a handstand. One time I forgot a girl's name during sex. I was like, say my name! Say your name! I was dating a cheerleader. She was fun, but way too into it, like during sex. I was like, I'm gonna come. She was like, C-U-M! My ex did way too much Botox. She used to get mad at me, but I couldn't tell. She was so fake. Botox and implants. Anyone have implants here? Ladies, implants? Nobody. Nobody shaves. Nobody's implants. El Natural. Prove it. Okay, so, yeah. This guy's like, I'm never hanging out with my mom again. I swear to God. This is the worst. Please tell me I was adopted. Please. A lot of girls in LA are not very attractive. They get these huge implants to distract you from their faces, and it fucks with my mind. At first, I'm like, oh, come on. It's like putting brand new rims on a Kia. But I get it. Like, if I had a really small cock, I would just dye my balls rainbow. That way, girls like, you have a small cock. Are your balls rainbow? I want to taste the rainbow. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Any girls have tattoos here? Tattoos? No? You? No? You? Mom has one. What do you have? A skull.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Okay. What are you, He-Man? I don't understand. What? Where's the skull? On like your vagina? Because what are you, Indiana Jones looking for the lost skull? Dude, your mom has a skull on her vagina. Oh, sorry, man. Damn. That's rough, dude. It's rough. It could be worse. Could be worse. It could still be alive. And if I was a girl like going right here, it says pull out or I'm keeping it. I don't know. Life is crazy. Here's the problem. You're a nice guy. You have a girlfriend?
I do.
Oh, where's she? At home celebrating?
I need her as backup.
Yeah.
She's in Atlanta.
Oh, nice. You guys seem like you raised a nice kid. Is your only kid?
Nope.
Oh, where are the other ones? On the farm?
Yeah. They're all over.
I love them. Here's the problem, though. Women don't want a nice guy. They want a bad boy you can change into a nice guy. Then you change this. I was like this wild animal. My girl, she took me in. She cleaned me up, declawed me, neutered me, and then she dumped me. I was out in the wild with no balls or claws. But I love sex. The worst is that moment right after sex. Who's gonna get the tissue or the towel? Because nobody wants to get up. But ladies, I'm a nice guy. I go to the bathroom. I get the towel. I wipe down your eye. No, some girls like it in the face. Raise your hand. Asian girl. Okay, Korea. All right. You and him are going at it. He's like, fuck Kim Jong, or whatever the hell he's saying, right? And he pulls out. He's like, where should I drop my baby gravy? And what do you say? Not on my face. Okay, that's the only English he knows, by the way. Just so you not on my face. That's all right. So, Dad, you and Mom are going at it. You're like, hell yeah. You just got back from Cracker Barrel. You pull out. You're like, where should I release the hostages? And Mom, what do you say?
All over.
Wow. That is the best mom ever. I know what you want for Mother's Day, huh? Does anybody have any questions? You have a question? How did you get here? Well, Dad came and Mom. It was the one time he didn't do it all over. And you know what? I like Mom. Mom, you're a good woman. There used to be a show called 20 or 40, Who You'd Rather Have. And not that you're not beautiful, you're gorgeous. But they're like, oh my God, am I doing it right? Are you happy? I'm on Snapchat. And, you know, women like you've been around the block. You want it all over. You're like a drill sergeant in bed. You're like, on your knees and eat it. Eat it now, you pussy now. Do it for your country. Well, listen, people, we're making a CD recording of this set, so congratulations. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Adam Comedian, one word, Adam Comedian. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for supporting me. Take care. Bye.